Many California cities, the Bay Area is no stranger to criminal activity, and San Francisco is no stranger. Not only have we seen Bay Area communities face an onslaught of crime, we've also seen our fair share of mental and physical health crises.
That's why it is so important to talk about being aware of your surroundings. And today is, in fact, Situational Awareness Day. So joining us today with tips on how to stay safe is San Francisco Police Sergeant Kathryn Winters. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate this. This is something I think about often, not just for myself, but I think about my mom, who is, seasoned and a senior citizen, just kind of being out and about. So what are some of the things, the basic things that we need to do to be safe when we're just crossing the street or walking through the city?
Yeah, I think this is a very important and relevant topic. When we're out and about, we just need to be aware of what's going on around us. So many times, we see people walking down the street with their head looking down at their cell phone. Like, minor things can happen, like tripping on something, walking into the path of a runner or a bicycle, or just not being aware that somebody is following you or watching you, and you could be a potential victim of crime.
We have a lot of kids who are out and about on the streets watching this morning as they get ready for school, and I think about the kiddos who, just like my kids, sometimes are looking down at their phone and not aware of their surroundings, and that can speak to traffic safety issues, but also the rare person who may try to harm them.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you're looking around, you're paying attention to your surroundings, you may see something that doesn't feel right. And I always tell folks, if something doesn't feel right, get out of there. Go into a business, go into a store, but you're not going to notice that if you're not paying attention.
So what if you are in a situation, where maybe there is someone who you don't feel safe or uncomfortable around, and you don't really have an option to go into a store? Do you yell? Do you scream? Like, what do you do?
Yes, something like yelling or screaming, being loud, being a little weird may help deter somebody.
Okay.
Because they don't want to draw attention to what they may be planning on doing.
Speaking of deterrence, and we would be remiss if we didn't follow up on what Supervisor Asha Safai brought to set just a moment ago. How do we get more officers on the ground? He's talking about this initiative to get more bike patrols, more officers on the ground, but we also know recruiting is a tough business for the police.
Recruiting is tough, and some of the silver lining is our recruiting numbers are the highest they've been in the last several years since before the pandemic. So we are seeing more applicants. Unfortunately, the process to get into the department is long. It requires an extensive background check, but we do need great qualified candidates who want to serve our city. And just getting the word out there that we are hiring, that this is a great department to work for. There's lots of opportunities, and that this is still a noble profession.
We talk about, too, seeing the presence out there. What about, like, neighborhood watch programs? Are they effective? Do they make a big difference when someone who is coming into the neighborhood, maybe not to do something so nice, when they see those signs out there on the corners?
Yeah, I think neighborhood watches are still an important part. I think they kind of faded away over the last several decades. But we have seen a resurgence in neighbors working together to ensure the safety of their neighborhoods, whether working together to install lights, security cameras, sharing information. It's an important part of public safety.
Dreamforce came into town, and afterwards, one of the biggest critics of what we've seen in San Francisco came out and said, congratulations to San Francisco. We did it while Dreamforce was here. Now let's do it 24/7, 365. What did we learn by way of practice and systemic applications with Dreamforce to get that experience? And how do we do what Mr. Benioff talks about, which is let's do it all year round? What did we learn?
I think what we learned is that it's something we are able to do, and it's something we've been building up to. Like, over the last year, we have been increasing our efforts on some of those issues that face San Franciscans and our visitors the most, whether it be auto break-ins, the issues around open-air drug use. We are tackling those issues every day, and we are seeing more and more success. So I think going forward, we just need the community support. We need more officers so we can do more of these things to help address these problems, but we are seeing progress. And our officers are out there every day doing some really good police work.
I'm glad to hear there is progress, and we really appreciate all that you and all the officers who serve our city do. Thank you so much for being here.
Please pass along our thanks, and we thank you for your service as well. Kathryn Winters, we appreciate it.